Hello everyone, welcome to another video of TT Passion. My name is Vincent, and in this video I'm going to share with you why you should seal your table tennis blade and also show you how I seal one of the new table tennis blade I got here, which is the Stiga Cybershape Carbon. Okay, so what does sealing the blade actually means here? I would like to say that there's a few terms that means the same thing over here. Some people would say seal the blade, some people would say lacquer, some would say to varnish the blade. So they actually all meant the same thing. Basically, to seal the blade is to create a thin protective layer by using a lacquer, okay, to create a thin protective layer on the blade surface over here and also the edge over here. Okay, so what are the advantages? Basically, there are three advantages that I can think of. Firstly, by lacquering the blade surface over here will give you two advantages. The first advantage is that because nowadays we are using water-based glue, as you know, wood and water are not exactly the best friends. So if you were to change rubber frequently and you were to apply water-based glue all the time, over the long period of repeated usage of the water-based glue, of course the wood will suffer damages that our eyes can't actually see. So one of the ways to protect the wood is of course to lacquer or seal the blade surface. The second advantage is that when you seal the blade surface, as you change rubber, it actually helps to prevent or reduce the chances of the wood from splintering. Some of you who have changed rubber frequently might realize that if you were to tear off the rubber, sometimes the wood may have splinters, and that's something you would want to avoid if you have spent quite a lot of money on the blade, and you would definitely want to protect the blade surface over here, which is very important to all of us. The third advantage is basically when you seal the edges of this blade over here, you create a thin protective layer, and that reduces the risk of causing a chip when you accidentally knock against the table. So those are the three advantages that I can think of. First, to prevent the wood from being damaged from the water-based glue. Number two, to reduce the chances of splintering when you change rubber. And lastly is the edges, whereby you create a thin protective layer to avoid the chance of having chips on your blade. Okay, so those are the three advantages that why you should actually seal your blade. So next I'm going to show you how to seal the Stiga Cybershape over here using the Stiga Surface Lacquer that I've purchased. So it's actually very simple, even more simple than gluing a blade, I would say. So I will jump straight into showing you how to do that. Okay, so the lacquer over here that I have is from Stiga, and I'm using it on the Stiga Cybershape. So what you want to do is to press against the tip of the lacquer over here on the blade surface and to apply it bottom up. Okay, when I say bottom up, it means from the handle towards the top of the blade, because that is actually along the same grain that the wood actually has. So it allows the wood to absorb the sealer more easily. As the lacquer actually dries up quite fast, it's actually better to apply it along the grain than to apply it left and right across the grain. So let's start applying for our forehand surface over here. Okay, so you don't really need a thick layer, just spread the thin layer across the blade. Okay, just make sure you can see in the video. Okay, so I'm trying to spread the lacquer more evenly. Okay, because some parts there are a little bit more lacquer than the rest. So I'm trying to spread it more evenly. Okay, and now I'm trying to spread it nearer towards the handle. Okay, so now it's actually quite shiny. it's recommended to leave it overnight to dry fully before you actually start to apply any rubber. So I'm actually going to do the same for the backhand now. Okay, same method. Apply the lacquer along the wood, the grain of the wood. Okay, so we are done for the backhand. Next, we will actually seal the edges of the Stiga Cybershape. Okay, so we have completed sealing the blade over here. The next step is basically just to be patient, wait for it to be fully dry overnight, and tomorrow we can start to apply the rubber onto the blade over here. So I hope this video has provided you with valuable information, and if you like this video, remember to hit the like, share and subscribe button for more awesome table tennis video content. Thank you for watching and see you again in my next video.